So something like this, though, this is much bigger. So we go down to the main floor. Main floor is the tavern. We can go up one. When we go up one, you got all the rooms. And there's my crew still sleeping. It's been like a month and a half, I think, since we played. Too busy at Christmas time to play, so it was, yeah, we got to get back into it again. Okay, and then number 2 is another floor up. But this one has no roof. I'm sorry. Nope, no roof on that. My apologies. This one has a roof. That's the blacksmith. That's my market. This guy has a roof. This has a roof. Let's see where the roofs are. Okay, so they do have roofs. I wonder why that one doesn't have a roof. Where did I grab that one from, I wonder? Oh, well, not important. And then go down to number 1. Okay, so this one has a second floor. So, I'm sorry, this is the second floor. So this is 1 level up from 0, 0 being ground. So that's your second floor, and this is your first floor. Yeah, pretty cool, right? You can place markers in here as well. So this one I have set as part of a story. This one I have set as music when you go in, and sounds. Sometimes you can just set sounds as well. So there may be just certain sounds that you want in a particular location, like Tavern Busy. So if you go to your scenario, once you have those set, you can go to your scenario, just like you're running the game. And if you click on that, let me just pause this for a second here. If you click on this, it'll load up. A little quiet. Compared to me talking, it's a little quiet. I'm going to move my voice. No, I should be okay. Wow, I look really washed out. I have way too much light on, I think. There. It's a little better. So you can kind of hear it, right? You can also add music and stuff to it. So maybe there's a battle scene and you wanted to add like music to the battle scene that's happening inside your tavern. What do I want to click on? Cartographer for now. Let's say you want to add, you go to your DM tools. I'm really sorry because I'm kind of skipping all over the place. I do apologize. I'm going to have to, like, if I'm actually doing this as a tutorial, I'll definitely, you know, rewrite it so it makes a little more sense. But in fact, I'm actually just supposed to be making maps with you. So Tavern Busy. If you know the name, because you can search your links, so BATD, so battle. So now I can add a marker for a camp battle, a desert battle, dragon battle. So, you know, a lot of deep throatish type dragon information there being pushed out. Forest battles, a sea battle, sea battle, and a jungle battle. So those are the ones that at least have battle in the name for sounds. And then, of course, you can make your own. I actually have imported some music that you can import. And then as long as you're putting in the exact name, it'll pop up here for you to use as well. So let's say I go, let's say dragon battle. Let's say there's a dragon that somehow made his way into the tavern. So if I recall, I think it shuts down one music for the other music, but that may be changing. Yeah. So there you go. Big bangs. You got your dragons fighting. It's all happening in that tavern for you. And I'm not sure because I haven't tried it yet, but the Sirenscape I don't think you can manipulate them on the map just yet. I could be very, very wrong on that, so don't, you know, that might be something to look up on Google or the ArkenForge sites, or even on their Discord, which is also put on the descriptions and stuff for you. I don't know if they've really done much more with Sirenscape recently. They've been working on a lot of extra stuff. And yeah, so there's the dragon battle. They're all battling in the tavern. You can go to the soundscape. So soundscape, it has some music attached to it. It has all the things that would be happening during a dragon battle. You can turn these on and off. So if it's like, I don't want that sound, so you can turn them off. If you erase them, it'll ask you to make another preset, so you can make another preset and rename it to exactly what you want. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you wanted to take some of these off so it's not so many people, or why there'd be coins breaking around. I mean, maybe it's like smog, coin bags, deep impact, bowed whoosh, projectile impacts, magic and stuff, dragon screams. You can turn these off. You can close them off. You can even, during your adventure, if you just want the dragon to breathe, you click on it, you breathe. You got heavy weapons. You got wing flaps. And there you go. You can even add sound effects to this particular library as well. And then you can pick exactly where you want it to come from. I don't think all of them have sound effects and stuff. A lot of them do have extra music though, which is great. But you can go down the list here for all of your different sound effects. Spiders hissing, chains rattling, train, pneumatics, digging sounds, steam machine passes by, explosions. Like, there's just so many sounds that you can add to your adventure, for your player's adventure. It does take time, I'll tell you that right now. It takes a lot of time. Sorry, I should probably stop that. Stops that music. Stop it. And stop the music. So you got music control on this side, and you got sound control on this side. It fades too, so it automatically fades your music. As soon as you stop it, it will continue to play, or looks like continues to play, but it does add a fade at the end, so it'll get quieter and quieter and then shut off. And cartographer. I think when I popped this in down, I don't think it had like this set of stairs here. I think I popped that in myself. Yeah, there it is. I believe that was there though. The round stairs. And there's my crew. Just chilling. So you can move these guys just like you would with any object. These are my tokens. Not my tokens, but these are the tokens I use. I'd love to be able to draw my own tokens. I think it'd be fantastic. And as long as you have them above things, like you have them layered properly, because if I layer him down, where'd he go? He's under the bed. Layer him up. There you go. So just make sure they're on the top layer when you're when you're moving them around. Otherwise, they will disappear. Go through walls or go through floors and stuff like that. So go under beds when they're not supposed to. It's pretty cool. It's very, very cool. Even something as simple as this. It's that flame. This is the torch flame, which I added to this fire pit outside and added some smoke. Because some of these come in static. There's the torch light. Like, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff. I don't even think I can get through all of this. So object manipulation, no, contextual. So on any of the animated ones, you can play the animation, you can trigger a loop or trigger the animation, or you can change the frames per second. So as you can see, this flame is burning quite a bit slower than this guy. I can absolutely speed that up so it looks like just a regular flame, if you can see that now. Contextual. Or I can slow it down to basically a couple of frames a second, which is kind of weird for fire, but as you can see, that's all it's doing. It's like it's trapped in the Matrix or something. Oop. Clickety click. If you've been watching my channel, you know my clicks are right. You know I know. Oh my god. You know I know how to click things, right? Whoop. So I think it was about there. Something like that. I'm not going to save it anyway, so there you go. Flames. Pretty much every object in here has a shadow as well. So if you go to your lighting and you turn off your shadow, oops, this table no longer has a shadow. I just turned it off. You go here, toggle your drop shadow. You now have a drop shadow, which is pretty fantastic. So yeah, that's the second floor of Kelvin's comfort. If I go back down to 0, I have a forge, blacksmith shop, also in here. Also, not made by me. This is made by them. But it's so fantastic. There's hardly anything to change. But you can, like I said before, you can manipulate and change anything that you want in here. If you don't want that there, you want it over here, you want it here, you just want it outside, you can totally do that too. If it's definitely not in the right spot. Let's put it there, the tempering. Just, yeah, like it's so great. It's so great. As you can see, I have another town market sound. So when you walk there, I'll click on the town market. And you can kind of hear people walking back and forth, bartering, money being dropped on the ground and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. This one was our auction house. So I put the auction house sound in. So there's like people bidding and stuff like that. And I guess I will show you this because it was kind of neat because you can add your notes and stuff. So when I click on that, this part here will pop up. This part will only pop up for me. So only I can see it because this will be my note. And I don't think you can give it to anybody else. I think it's just you because you're reading it to your party members. But as you know, with notes and playing Dungeons and Dragons, you have notes and stuff, and then you forget things because your notes are like scattered all over the place, and you have no idea where they are. That's what you do. You pop in your notes, which you can do in Encyclopedia. So Encyclopedia is still a work in progress. I believe it's probably working better on the beta version. I'm not too sure if it's working here just yet. So we got the list of worlds. I call my world Corvair. You got your campaigns. So there's still some of the player stuff. So you can import your things. And then your encyclopedia. So you got your Storm King, which I don't have anything there. I don't have anything there. Ogric. There she is. So there you go. I just popped that in. And I named it Ogric, which is under the title here. So when you go to your cartographer and you go here and you go Ogric, there it is. Now you can enter and place, so you click on this guy and you can place your marker. Maybe Ogric's going to be over here next. And you're like, I know she has something to say. I'm just not sure what. And then you click on it. Oops, sorry, I just dropped 2 of them because I'm not in scenario. So you click on it, it'll pop up, and then you're like, okay, adventurers, guess what? Are you craving a warm drink? I was asking the guys if there was, what do you call it? Copy and paste. If you could copy and paste into the notes. And I couldn't get it to work before, but they had said that it should be working. So maybe I should try that now. Maybe I'll put on my music again so you guys aren't just listening to my voice. My voice. Even though it's amazing. Sort of. What can I find for you? What can I find? Oh, I should just probably go to my D&D library, right? That would be helpful. D&D. See if I can open this up. I don't know where this is going to open up to. Oh, hey, look at that. Right in your field of view. Sorry about that. Oh my god, it's chugging. Oh my gosh. Holy smokies. Okay. Now maybe it was because I was doing it from a PDF that it wasn't allowing me to do it. Insert text, select tool, print. No, that's not what I'm looking for. So I can't copy. Maybe that was what it was. Maybe I can't take it from a PDF, I guess, eh? What's that? It's highlight, that's text, that is redact. That's copy text. There we are. So copy text. Copy text into my encyclopedia. And let's do, because there was a golden field ones too, wasn't there? Yeah. So that's Augric, golden fields, the Zentarum. Should I just create a new one? New note. Title? I don't know. What should we title this? What is this? We'll make it a basic quest. It does nothing to do with Augric, but then, okay, like that. Of course, it's in there already. But anyways, yeah. See, I can't paste it. Is there a paste option up here? No. Note properties. No, that's cancel. I can add a note element, which is just adding more of these grids and stuff here. I can change colors of texts and stuff now. That's cool. So cool. Definitely your formatting and stuff. But see, now that I'm in there, I can't right click and drop my text. Huh. Let's see if maybe it's just because of that. Whoops. Sorry, I don't mean to highlight everyone there. Do I even have like a document I can? There must be something. Documents. Every single piece of my document is like a PDF. Oh, is that going to load up right in front of you too? Oh, it is too. Great. Thanks for working properly for me. Okay, I'm going to copy this text. Okay. I'm going to paste it. Yeah, see, I can't paste. Can't paste. Hey, ArkenForge, I still can't paste. Still can't paste. Still can't paste. Copy and paste. Unless it's, what is it, Control P? No, that would be print. Control C? Or no, Control V. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Still not working though. Yeah, no. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. So now that I know that, I think you can do it in the beta because I know they were working on it and he said, yeah, you should be able to. So beta will probably be able to do that. But yeah, so as you can see, that's what happens there. Go back to cartographer. Right on. What else can I show you? So I showed you where you can get your objects from. So your palette tool here, all your objects are right there. You click in the name as best as you can remember, because it's very, very specific. I have like spell effects and stuff now, so blood all over the wall. It's a good one to come up first. You can do clouds, and all these are animated clouds. Don't remember what ground is. Oh yeah, right. So you got cracks and everything too for, you know, making a crack in the ground and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Oop. And then obviously you can make it bigger. That's a big crack. There you go. You can even hide that crack too. Like say they're coming out of the inn and they're walking out over here, then all of a sudden, you know, they can't see it because it's highlighted blue. Then all of a sudden that big giant crack opens up in front of them. There you go. There's your big giant crack. Yes, sorry, I'm a child. Let's see. So you've seen that. He's got ships and everything here. You get storage, like your barrels and all kinds of stuff. Chests, barrels, pottery, sacks. Like, I mean, I have a lot of extra because I have the other packs, but I mean, even just the basic stuff is, you'll be making maps for days. Under lighting, like you saw before anyways, you can, you know, change your lighting effects. Night, day, morning, evenings, that kind of thing, especially with the sunset here. Nice. You can enable your dynamic lighting, which is the, oh, I got a barrel, which is your dynamic lighting between that. You can update, automatically update your dynamic lighting as you place it down. Or you can put it here. You can place your barriers. So I know we were talking about that before. So if you wanted to, which level am I on? Yeah, there it is. So if you want to, sorry, it was a little slow. You want to make a barrier and say that tree casts a shadow, and then right click to click it off. You just do a square. And then let's, whoop, I'm gonna unclick that. Go up here, grab a barrel. Any type of barrel. Where's my barrel? Okay, that was kind of weird. Where'd my barrels go? Storage. There it is. Maybe it just was loading up. Sorry about that. So then I'm going to turn this light source on here and make it like 10 again. Okay, so now it's got a big bright light source. And I turn down this so you can see it. So trees naturally have already a border on them, so that was probably a very poor selection. But it does exactly the same thing. So like that tree stump I was talking about earlier, if you wanted to draw like a polygon around that, then you can totally do that. Maybe I will place a, yeah, let's place another chest. That's a small one. Zoop. Place a chest here, and see that it doesn't really have any type of thing. Light goes around it and through it. So if you go to your lighting, place barriers. Taking a little while to show up. Even as we're drawing it, it's blocking the light. Oop. There we go. So, so you click on that and you move your barrier. So you just created a barrier, which, by the way, they can't see that barrier. It is invisible to the player. It's not invisible to you. And there you go. You just created a barrel that glows, creates a light source, and then you created a barrier around it. You can do that with literally anything, anywhere you put that barrier. If you want to make those barriers erase, you can go to your barriers, eraser tool, and then your barriers, and you can go here and click off the barrier. It's I can't see it. There you go. And the barrier's gone. Everything's kind of chugging a bit, sorry. And there you go. You can erase your barriers. It actually took me a little while to figure out how to erase my barriers. And yeah, you got weapons, you got water. Water is a lot of fun. I made a fountain with that. It's pretty cool. River and sea. So you got waterfall, which actually works. And then you got little whirlpools and stuff. There's actually more water somewhere else too. I don't remember where. Props. I hope you can hear my mouse because it's pretty irritating. Not props. Not props. Nature. Water. There we are. That's what it is. It's under nature. You know, and trying not to double everything up, I think it's just in different places. Because you know, how many places you want to find water, right? Yeah, so I actually put one of these onto one of the fountains, and it animates, so it makes it look like it's fallen over on that very first one we saw with that fountain in front of the church there. The first map I showed you, I added it to that, and it looks like it's spilling over the top, and then going down to the next one, and then going down to the next one, and into the big one. Looks pretty darn good. There's also like a water mill, like for the when you actually have the mill all done up, you can put that underneath the wheel, and it just looks like it's spinning. It's pretty cool. And you can still do all types of things with this too. You can change the color of the water. Maybe, you know, maybe it needs to be greenish. Change this. Because maybe it needs to be kind of gross, right? Kind of gross looking. You can totally change the colors of that. Maybe it's just like in the undercities. Whoop. Maybe that looks blue, doesn't look red. You can put in your values too. Sorry, if you right click it, you can put in your actual values too. Actually, it's not a real value, is it? Never mind. It's a different type of value. My apologies. So red, it's like right there. Looks like blood. Flowing blood. Oh, that's kind of gross. Sorry. But there's actually a vampire set as well that you can play with, so that could be exactly that. This little marker here, you can add bookmarks here, and you can set your start points. So when you load up a map and you want them to start in a specific location, there is your start point. And you can move that start point around. You can go, hey, start point. Oh, that brings me to the start point. Sorry, and you set start point. You get a little circle. If you can see that, there you go. A little circle attached to your thing. And when you load up your map, just your map, you start here all the time. Every time you load up your map, you will start here. Now, if you set your start point where you have saved your game, and that is exactly where your characters are, then it will start there. Which obviously I didn't do because I just thought of that now. See, we're learning. This is fun. Fog of War, you can turn your Fog of War on. If you got your dynamic fog. So this dynamic fog you can see through, they cannot see through. So on the player screen, it will be completely black. They cannot see through that until you introduce a light source. Sometimes I will make them a light source so they can see a certain amount of squares in front of them or whichever. Especially, you know, if you want to get really specific, if you have an elf, they have night vision, so they should be able to see a lot farther than your human compatriot. So it's totally cool. Let's turn those off. You got your brush type. Not sure why it's here and why I can't change it unless it's just loading. And your brush function, my brush sizes and everything. Is that because, duh. When you have your fog of war on, just regular fog of war, not dynamic, your fog of war, it's all going to be black. So what you want to do is either set it to a circle or a square. You want it to erase, and then you want your brush size. So you can change your brush size. Let's say, you know, there's walking up and it's like, oh, hey, oh, why did my bookmark come up? That's weird. Hey, why is my bookmark coming up? Why is that popping up? I'm not even on bookmark. Anyways. So there you go. So on their screen, depending on where they are, where you have them situated, cancel. You will, let's grab the barrel here. You will walk them up and they'll be black, you know, dark, 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 or, you know, limited light, light, light. And then they come up and it's like, oh, hey, here's a market. So you can unveil things like that. Or if they're walking up to the door here and you just want to keep it black, then that's fine too. Now, if you put on your dynamic, and again, give this guy a light source. Oh, I turned off his light source, sorry. Light through fog of war. So now sorry, almost forgot that. Light through fog of war means that he will see through the fog of war. So he can look through the windows and kind of see stuff. And then once he's inside, there you go. He can see through that fog of war that you've placed. Everything else beyond is now dark. So all this other stuff is dark and he or she can't see through it. Excuse me. Wow, we could do this. We could do this like for hours and hours. And why not? It's Sunday. Got nothing to do. Oh, except make that guy's DM screen box. I gotta do that. My customer. Very important. Yeah. So there you go. You can still toggle a shadow underneath the barrel if you wanted to. Yep. And there you go. Look at that. You have just made a light source on a barrel, floating barrel, and you're going through, and that's all they can see is where they are. So if you have the party together, that's all they can see is where they are. So cool. So great. Can't see past the trees. Darkness and trees. Yeah. Okay, what else do we have? So that is your Fog of War palette tool set, but it also has your content links on it too, like we were doing before. So if you wanted to get, you know, Ogric's thing, then you can pull it up there. What else they got? Oh, a whole bunch of stuff too. Oh, Graveyard Haunted sounds nice. Dinosaurs in the jungle and stuff. There's the auction house one because I typed in AU, so we'll search for that too. Next is audio. I haven't used this one. So you can attach audio presets to this map here from the Soundscape presets. To create a new preset, head to Soundscapes. And then you got daytime. Oh, look at that, eh? Custom hellscape. Lost Mines. Nice. So nice. So I assume if you change your lighting to darkness or something. Huh. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, it's like middle of the day, so I wouldn't even have Fog of War on right now. Because it's middle of the day. Unless there's specific things you don't want them to see, like in the buildings and such, you would definitely put on your dynamic Fog of War. So that was audio. Zones, this section's not coming yet. They're still working on it. And this is where you can open your maps, or you can open them up here at the map browser. You save your map. You save as a new map. You can upload to the community maps. There is a massive community that has thousands of maps, thousands and thousands of maps.